It's Zelensky's 12th visit to Paris since Russia invaded in February 2022 and comes as talks brokered between Kyiv and Moscow by the United States have been derailed by the Middle East war. Doug, we heard Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky just then issuing a joint press conference with his French counterpart. The timing of his visit to Paris is hugely significant, isn't it?
It's significant because Macron, on behalf of a lot of his European leaders, are sending a very loud and clear message that this war in the Mideast is not going to give Russia a break from its war of aggression in Ukraine. And what I mean by that is Macron was he wants to make it clear right now at a crucial time where this war is having ripple effects, reverberations well beyond the Persian Gulf region, and directly having an impact, not just a potential, but already an impact on the war in Ukraine and how it's being waged and the prospects ahead, coming at a very, very difficult juncture, as it's been for years now for Volodymyr Zelensky. So what Emmanuel Macron is essentially saying, well, first of all, he said that he finds it strange, that was the word he used, strange that Russia is calling for a ceasefire in this Middle East war when it has been, as Macron put it, obstinately has refused to accept a ceasefire in its war of aggression against Ukraine. He sees arch hypocrisy in that. They're calling for a ceasefire in one war while refusing to accept one in the war that it itself started, an unprovoked war of aggression that it is now entering the fifth year of waging against Ukraine. Lo and behold, here you have Zelensky. Now, one of the big optics here, you're saying the timing is significant, but the very fact that Zelensky's here in Paris at this moment is significant because, let's remember, the reporting in recent days out of some U.S. news outlets has been that actually Russia has been helping Iran with some of the intelligence. Russia obviously vehemently denies this, saying nothing whatsoever, disinformation from the biased Western press. But the reports have been pretty rigorous reporting, indicating that there's been some form of Russian helping Iran to identify, at least to locate where U.S. military presence and warships and targets are located. How else would Iran be so precise in its targeting? So at the very moment where you have that going on, you have Zelensky basically in Paris also sending its experts to the Persian Gulf region and also trying to help the Europeans with their drone, expertise. That is their expertise in fighting off Russian drones. Zelensky is now very loudly and very authoritatively trying to bring it to bear in this war, saying, I am here to help you. You've all helped me a lot. Here I am to help you in your time of need. You need help fending off these drones and missiles from Iran. We know how to do that because Russia has been sending Iranian-style Shahed drones our way for years now. This is where our expertise lies. So there's a real sense of collaboration there. Macron reiterated he will be resolute and determined as ever in his military support for Ukraine going ahead. He also basically, Zelensky said that the U.S. wavering the oil sanctions on Russia is not exactly going to help right now bring peace to this region.
Doug Herbert, thank you very much.